Hi guys, welcome back is right. Hi everybody, I have Kyle, he's right there.
Hello everybody.
And Dallas is under my desk as per the usual. My mom says give Dally a hug, I will. Welcome in everyone. This is my 12,000 subscriber hangout and celebration and vacation chit chat and all that good stuff. So Kyle will be writing down any questions that you guys have, mostly about the vacation, but if you have questions about anything, feel free to put them into the chat in caps so that they are easily recognized, and he'll write them down. And after I go over my spiel, I'll get into the questions. So welcome in everyone. And I think I saw, yes, Kay Bailey with the super sticker, $2. Thank you so much. And you know what that means? We get to see the special thank you video. Ready? Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for that, Kay Bailey. Very, very thankful and grateful for all of you guys. I see everyone coming in. Hello, everyone coming in. Oh, Barbara says, looks like you had such an awesome vacation. How long did you spend planning it? All right. Well, we're going to play that video again really fast. So thank you for the super chat. So thank you. I'll answer that one really quick. I think we spent 2 months planning.
It was a very short time.
Yeah, it was about 2 months planning it. He did all the work. So I, have to thank Kyle for all his hard work with planning and everything. So he gets all the credit for that. All right, so he'll be writing down any other questions you guys have. Remember, put it in caps so he can see it. Welcome in everyone. Oh yeah, no, we didn't hire an agent. He did it all on his own. No agent, but we'll go over the cruise ship was Royal Caribbean, Oasis of the Seas. Yep. Hi everyone coming in. Welcome. Okay. So let's get into it.
I'm going to just answer. There was a question about the gas prices. I'm converting everything over right now. It converts to about $8.16 for regular 87 octane gas
a
per
gallon, because they do by liter over there. So
$1.77 per, or 1.77 euros.
Yeah, 1.77 euro per liter equals about $8.16 a gallon. So definitely like double the price, like more than double the price. Because I think we're like what, 370 something.
Yeah,
a gallon over here.
Scoots over there.
Yeah, that's why everyone drives the scooters. Okay, so any other questions? We're gonna write them down and we'll get to them in a little bit. Okay, so don't think I'm ignoring you. I'm just gonna do my little spiel and then we'll get into the questions. Okay, so every hangout, so every 1,000 subscribers, I do this hangout to kind of welcome the new subscribers that are here and say thank you to the existing subscribers. So welcome and thank you. And I go over really like, who I am, what I do, go over like briefly my like rules, buying rules, stuff like that. Just so everyone is on the same page. So let's get into that really fast. So basically the rules for my videos, like ordering rules for videos and live sales, I go over in the beginning of every video. So if it's a jewelry video, I will have it up on the screen. I have this piece of paper that I have up on the screen when my video first starts. So you guys can all see how to place an order. And all this information is also always down in the description box. Oh, Vivian. So you guys better not get tired of this thank you video. Thank you, Vivian. So we're going to play Vivian, her thank you video. So here we go. So thank you again. And I see everybody coming in. Welcome in, everyone. I'm still super tired. I feel like I can't catch up on my sleep. I even took a nap today, which I never do. So yeah, I'm just exhausted still. Okay, so remember, we're writing down your questions and we will get to them in a minute. So don't think I'm ignoring you guys. All right, so yeah, and then as far as like my purse sale videos, I put the ordering instructions up on the screen numerous times throughout the video. So I know you guys like to fast forward through my videos. So I hope to at least have you guys catch the ordering instructions at least once. But all my information is always down in the description box, which is located under the video. And you guys need to press the more button and it will open up and it will show you all my info. Basically, what I do for payments is I take PayPal, but you don't have to have a PayPal account. I can still email you the invoice and you can pay as a guest with any debit or credit card. Venmo is an option on there, and I think like Pay in 4 or something like that. Payments due immediately. If something does come up, you have to let me know. I can give you up to 48 hours. But usually everything is immediate because I have so many people wanting the same item and being backup buyer for them for that item. I have to move on to the next person if I don't get, payment right away. And usually I'll email you. I'll be like, hey, someone else is interested in this. Did you get my invoice? Are you going to send payment? Let me know. I'll usually give you like a couple hours. And I'll be like, if I don't get payment by this time, I'm sorry, I have to move on to the next person. So that's that. I'm also going to be implementing, I know this is not going to be favorable to a lot of people, but I have to do this to protect myself and everybody who follows the rules. I'm going to be implementing a cancellation policy where if you cancel an invoice, if you ask me to cancel an invoice, or I have to cancel an invoice on you, you will then be sent a cancellation fee invoice of $10. And if that cancellation fee invoice of $10, that also is for restocking fees and all that other stuff, because for every invoice that I send out, I get charged PayPal. I get charged their PayPal fee, and I get charged a transaction fee for every invoice that is sent out. So if I'm canceling invoices, I don't get that money back. I still get charged that fee. So if I send you a cancellation fee invoice of $10 and it is not paid, you can no longer shop with me anymore. But if you pay it, we're good. We can move on, and everything will be fine. So I do know a few other YouTubers that do this, and that's who gave me the idea. And hello, everyone else coming in. I see you. Thank you, Kathy. I see everyone. I am reading the comments. So again, if basically don't ask for an invoice if you're not like super confident that you're going to buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, in 97% of the people, it's not going to affect anything.
Right.
Anyway.
And, this is for that one person here or there that either is effing with me on purpose or is, just, I don't know, a ghost person. I don't know. So if you're serious about the item, you're going to pay it. Everything's going to be fine. So it just helps to protect me and hopefully limit the amount of people that cancel or want to cancel their invoice or ghost, and then I have to cancel invoices, stuff like that. So thank you guys for understanding. But again, you're not going to be affected by it if, you want the item, you ask for an invoice, I send it, you pay it, we're good, right? Hi, Loj, welcome in. Hello, everybody else. Welcome. I see you all. So thank you for understanding that. Yeah, we're going to go over questions in a second. Remember, if you have any questions, it doesn't always have to be about the vacation, but, just general questions, put them in caps in the chat. Kyle is noting them down. And then when I'm done going over my little spiel, we'll get into the Q&A. All right. Let's see. So shipping, I do for my purse sales, everything is packed up and ready to go for Monday pickup. I do a Monday morning pickup at the house. Depending on what time they pick it up, usually they are sent out by Tuesday. So everybody will get tracking in their invoices. That is something that I do no matter what. I've actually started doing shipping through PayPal so that the tracking number is automatic. Instead of me doing pirate ship, copy and pasting the tracking number into your invoice, that it gets a little messy sometimes. So you will always get an email from PayPal with your tracking number once everything is packed up and your label is printed. If you don't get that email from PayPal and you need your tracking, you can just go back into your original invoice from me and it will be there. Okay. So you'll always have a tracking number from me no matter what. Hi, everyone coming in. Thank you. Thank you. I'm already parched. Okay. No one is ever expected to buy. Okay. So just, I always try to say that because I do get a couple of people that'll email me here and there like, oh, I really love your channel. I just, I don't really have the money to buy, blah. No problem. That is never expected of you guys. I love you all, whether you buy something or not. Honestly, the best thing you can do for me is to just watch my videos. That's it. Give that thumbs up. Look, broke my thumbnail off day 2 into my vacation. Okay, so that was fun. So just the thumbs up helps. Watching the videos, even watching them through the ads, because that's how YouTube pays me. So how long you watch my ads, if you skip or anything like that. So if you want to help without buying anything, watching through the ads will help me tremendously. But again, not mandatory. Okay. ICD is giving Dallas a treat. Make sure you note that down, that Dallas gets a special treat. And we're going to play D, the special thank you video. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Yes, Haley is correct. Even comments on the videos will help the algorithm and help my videos in the algorithm be shown to more people, which means more views, which means hopefully more views to my ads, which means more revenue for me. So yes. Okay. Let's see what else. Also, subscribing, just a simple, if you're subscribed, that helps also. I do have, back to like the invoicing and stuff like that. If you guys ever change your address, please let me know. Because sometimes I'll notice the difference in your address from what I have in my system to PayPal, what you have in PayPal. And then I have to ask you to confirm because I don't want to send it to the wrong place. So if you move, please, please, please let me know, because I want to make sure my system is up to date. Yeah, the picture of Dallas, isn't that awesome? So, okay. So I do have a bunch of other streams of income that I do also other than YouTube. Hi, Deborah. Thank you. But let's get into like the beginning stages and start from the beginning. I've been doing reselling for about 8 years. I started primarily on eBay and Poshmark. And then I started on YouTube 4 years ago, last month, May 2020 is when I started YouTube. I quit my job. I quit my full-time job in October of 2020 and did YouTube full-time and eBay and Poshmark. All during COVID, basically. But it's been awesome. I started out reselling, doing like reselling everything, like anything and everything, you name it. If I think I can make a profit off of it, I will sell it.
A house full of hard goods.
Yeah. After a few years, hi everybody. After a few years, I've realized that after a few years and 2 antique booths. I used to have 2 antique booths in an antique mall back in New Windsor, New York, back where we lived and had the apartment in Newburgh. I realized that hard goods weren't really for me. I do love all vintage items, like vintage hard goods and stuff like that. I just, where we live, the hard goods just aren't good. The hard goods aren't good.
Mediocres.
Everything is broken, chipped, overpriced. So when we had the antique booths, we had them for what, like 4 years?
It was a while, yeah.
3 or 4 years. It got to the point where we just weren't even able to find enough things to keep it, keep it fresh and new and stuff. It was just really hard. So I kind of got out of the hard goods, but I do a couple things like that. Excuse me. Because like I do my sales with Roy sometimes, with Horizon Picks. We do our variety shows. So those I'll take advantage of, selling some hard goods and dipping into that market a little bit again. But for the most part, I am strictly jewelry and purses, and I love it. I couldn't ask for much more for a job. I love like sourcing everything for you guys and finding the treasures. Basically, I get to scratch my itch of shopping without actually like spending my own money. Obviously I'm spending my own money, but it's an investment into my business, and I'm able to bring you guys some fabulous items. And there he is. His ears were burning. Hi, Roy.
What's going on?
That's so funny. I summoned the beast. Yep. So we were just talking about how I do, I implement some hard goods when we do our variety shows. So yeah, basically I am a registered business with the state of New York. So I am there. I have my tax ID number framed. It's right there. So I, have an accountant. I pay taxes to
lots and lots
the man.
Yeah.
A lot of taxes. So I am a legit actual business. And it's been great. I love it. And I've been able to find some really cool treasures for myself as well. And I'm making way more money than I ever did at the doctor's office, which is also obviously a good, a good point of this.
And she's so much happier without all the drama there too.
Yeah.
Every day years ago, I'm going to quit my job. One day I'm going to do it. And I'm like,
yeah, I was very unhappy.
Do what makes you happy.
Thank you, guys. I see you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. It's funny because like people are always like, oh, I want to own my own business and do what I want and, take off here and go vacation and this and that. And honestly, I'm working more than I ever did before.
Yeah, it's 7 days a week, 10, 12, 14-hour days every day.
But I love it. And when you love what you do, it's not work, right? So to me, I don't mind working from the moment I get up to the moment I'm going to bed, because I enjoy what I do. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Hi. I know I miss putting out the videos for you. So Friday, Purse Sale Friday. And you know what? I didn't even have to go thrifting this week, because I was very smart with my time management skills and organization, where I think for about 2 months prior to going on vacation, I started putting some purses away, like on the side. Every time I would go thrifting, I would put some away. And I have about 2 or 3 bins full of purses already ready to go. And I didn't even have to go thrifting after vacation, because I figured I would be so super tired. And I am so super tired. So I'm glad I did that. I also bought a bunch of purses off of like online thrift websites like Salvation Army, Shop Goodwill, eBay, stuff like that. So they all came in the mail while I was away. My sister and my mom were coming back and forth, checking on the house, picking up mail. So I was able to have a almost full video. I don't know how many purses I have, but pretty close to a normal size load for you guys all ready to go.
And I am writing the questions down, so we will get to them for everybody.
Yes. So he's writing down the questions. So after I'm done with my spiel, we will go over the questions. So don't think I'm ignoring you guys. All right.
Yeah, the jet lag
checking.
And the plane ride itself was.
Yeah. I mean, and we don't know if he's sick. I don't know. You could probably hear it in his voice, or it's just allergies or what, but he's all messed up. and I'm so tired. Like I mentioned before, I took a nap today. I don't take naps, and I'm still so tired. Okay. All right. Let's keep going really fast. So I do have a couple. Oh, I have been posting a lot on Instagram. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. I'm going to put in all my links in the chat. You don't have to check them out now. You can check them out afterwards. You know, not a big deal, but I'm going to put in all my links so you have them. Instagram, I've really been working on my Instagram page. I hired a business and Instagram coach. So I work with somebody to kind of help me stay on track. Instagram, and help me with my Instagram. So I have to get back on track with that. And then obviously I still have my Facebook page. So this is my Facebook, and I try to repost everything from my Instagram onto my Facebook and vice versa. Hi, Lizzie. Welcome in, everybody. Usually with the naps, I wake up like in a worse mood. So I don't usually do naps, but I needed it today and I need it again. I also have my free newsletter. So that actually I still had going while I was away. Before I left, I batched out 3 weekly newsletters. So even though I was away, you guys were still getting the newsletters every Monday morning to your email inbox. Hey, leave Hunter and Bridges out of it. This is my free weekly newsletter. And basically the newsletter is just like inspirational, motivational stuff that helps to get you off on the right foot for the week. And I also include like any special events that come up on YouTube. So I include all that. I do affirmations and stuff like that. So it's free and you can cancel or unsubscribe anytime.
I think so.
Yeah.
There's another one in September, right?
Yeah, I'll get to the questions in a minute. So let me just put in the rest of my links here. I also have my monthly jewelry subscription. I'll put in actually the whole little spiel because I don't want to talk about it completely right now. So I'll just put it in the chat. But you can check out my monthly jewelry subscription. And that is... Oh, I don't think it. Yeah, it cut it off. Okay, so I'll do the I'll do the link.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
Don't tell me how to do it. That's because it only allows a certain number of characters in the post, in the comment. So that's my monthly jewelry subscription. It tells you a little bit about it in there. You can click on it. You can check it out. Again, you can cancel that anytime. I also had to send all those out before I left. So it was a lot of preparation, like on the business end of it too, before vacation. And then lastly, I have my channel memberships, which you'll see in the chat. Some people have like a little icon next to their name, not just the blue for the moderator, but like Marjana has a little icon next to her name, Sunshine Ambrosina. They get special custom emojis that they can use in the chats and in comments. And if you are the top tier member, you get a free gift every month. Oh, good. I'm glad, Sandra. Awesome. Yeah, I have to start prepping for July because that's going to come right up real quick with that one. All right, I think. Back to the newsletters. If you guys are part of the newsletter, don't respond to those emails. That is a completely different email that I have that I don't check. So I'll check like maybe once a month or once every other month, and I'll see people asking for purses in there, asking for jewelry, and I'm like, how did you even get this email?
Right.
So don't respond to the newsletter emails, and don't email to that email address that I use for the newsletters, because I don't check it. I just had to buy my own domain name for the I don't know what it's called. I don't know technology. In order to have an email newsletter, you have to have your own email domain name and your own like email. Like, you know how it's like gmail.com? I had to have my own .com. So whatever. All right. Hello, everyone coming in. Welcome. And also the Her Nation. Remember I told you guys that I was part of a digital magazine. It did release. I'll have to get the link. I should probably do that. Did I write that? Maybe I wrote it down somewhere. Let me just look. Because I am an affiliate. So if anybody is a woman business owner, you can join. There is a free membership. Here, I have the paid membership link. How about this? If you're interested in joining Her Nation, you can email me. We do weekly masterminds, weekly networking meetings. It's all on Zoom. There's a Facebook group that's free, and then you could apply to be in the magazine. I did write another article, and she's doing them bi-monthly, I think. So I wrote an article for this one, but I didn't write an article for the next one because I didn't like the topics. Hi, Margot. Thank you.
If you click the first link, it was incomplete.
Oh,
We
yeah.
posted it again.
I did the link again. Here, let me see if I can just do it again. Here, this is the Patreon link. Hey, Steven. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, you're at work. Don't get in trouble. All right, let me play you the thank you video. So thank you. Ready? All right. Thank you so much, Stephen. And thanks for stopping by. Okay. So if you want to learn more about Her Nation, email me. I can send you, any of the links that you want. You can join the Facebook group for free. There's a lot of really special information in there for women business owners. And it's kind of just a really great place to be. And everyone's very helpful. Everyone's super nice. And that's how I found my Instagram and business coach that I hired. So, yeah, so that's that. I'm looking through my notes. There's one more thing that I didn't mention back about my invoicing. I know a lot of you guys email me per item that you want. Perfectly fine. I actually would recommend that and prefer that because some people will be like, oh, I would like this. And I said, okay, great. I'll send out an invoice, blah, blah, send it out. And then you're like, okay, you pay it. And then you're like, actually, I want this too. And I'm like, great, but now I have to send out another invoice. So just remember that I have to pay the PayPal fee and a transaction fee per invoice I send out. So if you think that you might be interested in more than one item, or like you're emailing me for one item, but you haven't finished the video, let me know. Just be like, hey, I want to jump on this item. I'm still watching the video. start me an invoice, and I'll let you know when I'm done. I'll start an invoice. I'll wait. You let me know if you want any other items. I will close it out only when you let me know that you're finished. And then I can send you one invoice and you can pay one invoice. So yeah, that's perfectly fine. You can send me as many emails as you want, with as many items as you want. And then just let me know when you're finished and I will send over the completed invoice. Yeah. Or if you like, if I send you an invoice and you still want other items, I can adjust the invoice. So don't pay it and then let me know, hey, can you add this? And I could adjust it on my end and then resend it and it will be like updated and then you can pay it. You could do that too. Okay. Right? Logistics, man. Logistics. Okay, so hello everyone else that's coming in. I see you. I see you. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I think I got everything. Remember, if you would like to ask any questions, put them in caps in the chat and we will get to them. So I think that's everything. So we can start with the questions and then if any more come in, we will answer those as well. But first, let's do a giveaway. So we're going to do a few $5 credit giveaways. And then if you guys remember, do you remember I did that secret giveaway during one of my purse sales where you had to write the word window in the comments and you'd be entered for a $20 giveaway? I didn't forget about it. Hi, everybody coming in. Welcome, welcome. Hi, hi, hi.
Yeah.
Welcome in, everybody. I see you. Hi, guys. You guys are in perfect timing for the first giveaway. So I do have all of the names ready for the $20 giveaway, but we'll do that in a minute. Here's Dallas. So we will do a $5 giveaway now. We'll do a few of them. And we will do, you have to do the little code. And we'll do, hi, everybody. Welcome in. You guys are perfect timing for the giveaway. So if you'd like to be entered for a $5 credit giveaway, you can write this in the chat. Oh, not that. You can write that in the chat, hashtag Dallas, and you will be entered for $5 credit. I got to read my giveaway rules while you guys are entering this into the chat. So hashtag Dallas. Okay. So these giveaways are not sponsored by YouTube. They're sponsored by me. It is for $5 credit on merchandise only, not on shipping. So your order has to be $5 or more. And I will auto apply it to your next invoice. The $5 will expire in 3 months. So that is July, August, September 19th. Make sure you write that down. September 19th, auto applied to your next invoice. You can only use one credit at a time if you have multiple credits with me. Roy. That is also valid.
He's like, that's the new giveaway code. I win.
They're non-transferable, so you can't give them to anybody else, and you can't win more than once per show. Okay. So those rules will be valid for the entire show. I'm not going to repeat them. So, all right, everyone is entered. So let me actually get it up on the screen because I like that. I like that one too, Roy. Let me get it up on the screen because I'm going to have to share my screen. But let me get it all up and running. And hi, everybody coming in. Welcome, welcome. Do hashtag Dallas. He's like, what? All right, I'll give you guys a few more seconds to get your hashtag in. We'll do a few of these, and then we'll go over some questions, and then we will do the $20 giveaway from that secret giveaway in the video. Sometimes I do those to see if you guys are really listening, or if you're just fast forwarding through my videos. Or a lot of people say they fast forward to get what they want, and then they go back and watch it completely.
But do you really?
Now you guys are making up your own hashtags. All right. Are we ready? Everyone entered. Hashtag Dallas. All right, let's put that away. Let's share the screen. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. We're going to do that. Share screen. All right, get your hashtags in. Okay. You have YouTube up?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
All right, we good?
And you were also asked, what if you win the $5? Can you also win the 20? Isn't the 20 a special giveaway?
Well, yeah, but if they put in the window, the giveaway code, the code, then they'll be entered. Okay. That's a good question, because the $20 giveaway is a special one.
So then if you win a 5, you still can potentially.
I'll let it happen. If you win a 5 and you are the winner of the 20, I will allow it, because the $20 giveaway is a special one. So it'll be a special rule.
Cassie wants my t-shirt.
Okay, ready? Collecting comments. Are we ready? We have 54 entries. So let's see who our first winner is. For $5 credit, who is it going to be? The first winner is Deb Bates. Congratulations. You win $5. Let's see who the next winner is. Number 2 winner. Who's it gonna be? Winner number 2. Who's it gonna be? Winner number 2. Vita, congratulations. You also won $5 credit. All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll get back to the show. Ready? Who's it going to be? Number 3. Who's it going to be? Number 3. Who's it going to be? Number 3. Vivian, congratulations. You won $5 as well. Congratulations. Let me stop sharing. Okay. So Vivian, just remind me, just let me know what your last name is. You don't have to say it in the chat if you don't want to, but just so I know, for when you place an order, because I know I have a few Vivians as a customer. So if you don't feel comfortable putting your last name in the chat, please email me so I know your last name. Okay. All right, let's get to the questions.
I was going to read them to you.
Oh, okay.
Because my writing's not great.
Costin? Okay, write down the last name. Okay, got it. Thank you. Oh, look at that no-nail thumb. I go tomorrow to get him done. Okay, what's the first question?
So the very first question, did you get seasick at all?
No, thankfully. I didn't really get sick on the plane. I thought I was going to. There was a few times where we went through turbulence where I got a little nervous, but I kept mints with me, and the mints, they help with nausea. I also took, for the plane, I also took Dramamine just in case too. The cruise ship itself, I did not get seasick, but I definitely felt it. I felt the ship. Yeah. A lot of people were like, you won't even know you're on a ship. You won't even feel it. Oh, we felt it.
But it was literally a floating island. It's 2,400 feet long. It's a massive ship.
Yeah, I put up a video of the ship. on Instagram. So if you guys are on there, check it out. It's huge. It carried 7,000 passengers. Just the passengers alone, 7,000. And then what they say, 2,500 crew?
2,800.
2,800 crew members. So it's a big ship. Excuse me. I definitely felt it. There were times where I got really nervous, like, because usually when we're sleeping is when they traveled like to another destination. And there was a time where I woke up in the middle of the night and I thought we were going to crash, because that's how bumpy the whole thing was. Like everything was like falling off the freaking
it's because
counters and stuff in the room.
When they dock, they go into reverse drive and then they turn everything sideways. So you get a big whip sideways.
Yeah, and Kyle's like, we're in the middle of the ocean. We're not going to crash into anything. And I'm like, oh, yeah. So it was scary at times, but it was fine. You know, it was my first cruise, so of course I was going to be a little nervous. The first 3 days on the cruise ship, my anxiety was through the roof. I was in the bathroom a lot.
She got cranky with me a couple of times.
Doing number 2 a lot because of my anxiety. But then, you know, it was fine. I did get a little seasick on the ferry to Capri.
That question's later. Somebody asked about the jet boat.
Oh, well, we're still on seasick.
Yeah.
I was fine until they started handing out the like puke bags, because I guess
a lot of people did.
I guess a lot of people were getting sick. They were handing out puke bags and I was starting to get nervous, and it was getting very bumpy. Like it was very like, you know, the water was very rocky.
There was a couple behind us where the guy's like, don't turn your head. It'll make you feel sick. He's like, he kept going off like to his kids, because I think that he was getting real sick and he was trying to like play it off as a tough guy.
So I'm like hearing everything. Then there's a baby freaking out like in the back. And so I'm getting really nervous and I started to get a little nauseous, but then I was fine. I had to like do some, you know, mindset work.
The cruise ship itself, smooth. I mean, a little bit rocky sometimes, but
it just, you know, you kind of just sway a little bit.
Yeah. But just they literally tell you on the ship, hey, if you feel it, just drink a little bit more.
Okay, next question.
How was Dallas when we got home?
So, all right. So Dallas was at the boarding place where he used to go to daycare 3 times a week. So he knows them. We're very comfortable with them, you know. So I'm like, I don't want him to forget about us, you know, like I don't want him to be there for 14 days. And that's a long time. So my mom and my sister picked him up at day 10 and took him to our house here. And my mom stayed with him for 3 days until we got home. We didn't get home until 1:30 in the morning. So my mom had already left because I wasn't going to make her drive home at 1:30 in the morning. So she left the house at about 7 and left him until we got home. And we turned on the lights and I didn't see him. I'm like, where's Dallas? I'm like, Dallas. And he's not in our room. He's not in the office. And I turned, because my mom didn't leave any lights on. I turned on the dining room light. And he's in the living room on the chair, and he wakes up and he crawls. He's like, you know, ears back and stuff. Is it really you? Yeah. And his eyes are all squinty because he was sleeping. And so he gets off the chair, and he does his little like tuck butt with like his tail, and he's, you know, doing like a full body wag. And I'm like, come here. And then he was like full blown, like jumping and, you know, full body wag and
back and forth. Yeah.
Licking and everything. So it was very, very cute. And now he's been just up my butt, which is fine. Hi guys. Hi everybody coming in. Welcome. Okay. Next question.
What was your favorite place? So that's a really tough question.
So it's gonna kill me to say this because I'm Italian. I liked Spain the best, I think. Barcelona is beautiful, clean. The people are so friendly. 98% of the people spoke English. So
yeah, at least enough that we could get by.
Yeah, so I didn't feel like weird or out of place or anything. It was a very welcoming experience in Barcelona. If I wasn't going to pick Barcelona, it would be Capri. Capri was beautiful, but it was so packed.
If you go, don't walk to the top.
Yeah, don't walk to the top. The whole island is a mountain, so take the bus. We walked, but I'm kind of glad we walked because we got to see some really pretty things. And I posted a video on YouTube, Walk With Me Through Capri. So check that out. Capri is beautiful. There was just too many people, way too many people. And not many people spoke English, which, I'm not expecting other countries to speak English, but it was a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for?
It wasn't very welcoming. People weren't like excited to be there to talk to you, friendly. It was all transactional.
I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for. Oh my gosh, my brain is fried. I'll think of it. Yeah, we did go to all the shops in Capri, the strip of all the luxury stores. Of course, I went into Gucci, but I didn't buy anything. They were kind of mean in there. The one guy was following me around, and I know that they get commission, so they want to make sure, like, if you're going to buy something, they need to be right there. But like, they weren't very talkative.
It was a different kind of following around. It was like either pick something up or move on.
But when we went to Gucci in Florence, they were very nice. That's where I got my purse. They were very nice. They were very friendly. They helped me. They were, they didn't, it was just weird. But whatever, it is what it is. And I went into Alexander McQueen.
Hospitable? Is that the word you were looking for?
No. Opposite how I felt in.
No, that you said they weren't very.
Oh yeah. But we went into Alexander McQueen. Wow, that brand is way more expensive than I thought they were. Like, oh my God, I can't even afford a bracelet in there. Okay, so I found that out real quick. Their bracelets were $450, $500 for a freaking bracelet.
For a stretch bracelet.
So, the prices aren't on anything. So it's like you have to ask, and then, I'm breaking a sweat. But if you watched my video, Louis Vuitton did have prices on the bags in the windows. So I was able to show you guys that. But, speaking about Louis Vuitton, so they pronounce it, I heard it two different ways. So I did obviously hear it pronounced Louis Vuitton, and then I did hear Louis Vuitton. So I'm gonna stick with the Louis, but I did hear the Louis. Let's see what else.
Next question was, I'm local. What's the name of your dog's daycare?
Okay, the actual name. So let me get it is The Woodlands Luxury Pet Resort. And they're located in Wallkill, New York. And they have an Instagram if you would like to follow them.
Yeah, they are a top-notch daycare service. It's not easy to get into there. They do temperament tests. So they make sure that your dogs fit in with basically the crowd. if you're not already in with them by summertime, you pretty much can't get into there until winter. But Dallas, he spent a lot of time there, so he's great there. They love him. They take him anytime.
Yes, Dee Dee, so expensive. I wish one day because even he loved all the bags because they had a lot of like the brass knuckle bags, like with the knuckles on the front, and they had like the skulls on each of them. So cool. Carrie, it's like 95 degrees here.
Yeah.
At Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius.
It was up to 100, just almost 110 degrees in my shop today.
But that's something we had to learn was Celsius because it was like 20 and 22 Celsius where we were, 25 Celsius. So that's Celsius, like 70, 75, somewhere in there.
Celsius in kilometers.
Yeah. Okay. Did I answer that? Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
So the next question was, how do you get paid from YouTube?
So it's technically not YouTube. I get paid by Google because Google owns YouTube. So I get paid, it's called Google AdSense, and I get paid based on how long people watch my ads that are in my videos. I place the ads myself. People can opt to have YouTube place them, but you don't want to do that because they place them like every 5 seconds.
Yeah, and you don't get to pick the content. They're kind of custom curated to you as everything with cookies in the internet. Everything you view and visit kind of custom tailors ads to you.
Yeah. So whenever you see my videos and you see the ads, I put them there. But I don't choose the content. But if you are fast forwarding through a video, you'll see more ads. Like every time you fast forward and then you're at that fast forward point, you're going to get an ad. You fast forward again, you're going to get an ad. That I don't do. That happens because you're fast forwarding. So don't think I'm putting in a million ads.
And it's not like she makes $3 per ad. It is.
No, it's like a couple cents per second that somebody watches my ads. I call that his sippy cup. Okay, wait, I was going to say something else about that and you distracted me. I usually only put 3 to 4 ads per video, depending on how long the video is. If it's like 10 minutes or under, I'll just put 1 ad. If it's a half hour, I'll probably just do 2 ads. If it's 1 hour, I'll do like 4 ads. So when skip comes up, we shouldn't skip. Exactly. Pennies per second. Yeah. Yeah, you guys can Google it. If you type in like Haley said, it's $2 to $3 per 1,000 views on average. Google will tell you all of that. I mean, I'm not going to make you guys watch the ads. You can, it's not mandatory. You can do what you feel. And if you want to watch them, that's fine. If you don't, that's cool too. I know this month my payment from Google is going to suck because I was away and I didn't do that many videos, and the videos I did do didn't get that many views, but you know what? That's okay. It happens.
Yeah. And there is other things of getting paid. Super chats, you do get paid, but you also have percentage out of that. Yeah.
So, like my channel memberships and super chats that like you guys were sending earlier, they take 30% of those, of that money that is, that you guys did like $10, $5, whatever. YouTube takes 30% and then gives me the rest.
Yeah, same thing with the channel. So if you have a $10 membership that you're charging, YouTube takes $3 of that. So you're really only getting $7 out of that. And then by the time you pay taxes, you're making $5.30 per
yep.
on a high tier. So it's not making her rich by this. It just supports and offsets just a little bit.
Yeah.
And every little bit counts.
But I'll be honest with you guys. My monthly revenue from Google AdSense is around $900 a month, depending on how many videos I'm putting out. Like I did see a big difference because I used to do 3 videos a week. Now I only do 2. I did see a huge difference. Crazy how dropping by 1 video a week shows a big difference. But it's usually around $900. It was over $1,000 a month when I was doing the 3 videos a week. But so that gives you a little bit of an idea based on how many subscribers I have. Okay, next one.
How did you think about the amount of time you had at each port? Was it enough to shop and see everything?
I think yes, because you're a little scared. Like you're a little scared to leave the tour.
She's a little scared.
Because we went on 3 excursions. So we left the boat and we did
4.
We did 4.
Palma de Mallorca, Civitavecchia, Naples, and
no, Civitavecchia is Rome.
Yeah, well, we did 3 stops in Italy and 1 in Spain. In Palma de Mallorca, we did 4 stops.
Yeah. Okay. So in Spain, we did Palma de Mallorca and Valdemosa. So that was all day. That was an all day one?
That was all day.
Yeah.
It was like 2 hours into the mountains.
Yeah, but it was mostly driving the bus to where we had to go. And then we had, 2 hours or so to do what we wanted.
Yeah, about 2 hours.
And that was plenty because the area was small. So that gave us plenty of time to look in the shops, to have, like their local food and stuff like that.
Which that town was cool. That they were rated, I think, what'd she say, number 3 most
the
beautiful
Valdemosa
towns. Yeah.
Yeah, Valdemosa is
in the
gorgeous.
Entire world. Like
gorgeous.
The top 3 of the must-see, most beautiful towns in the entire world.
I do have video of that on YouTube, so make sure you guys check that out. I actually liked Valdemosa the most out of all the Spain areas. And then in Italy, we did. My brain is fried. We did. What was first?
Let me tell you. Let me just pull it
Florence. Up. Florence was first. So that was where we got my Gucci bag.
Yes, Florence, Rome, Naples. That's what it was.
Florence was first. That's where we got my Gucci bag, and we went to. That was the original Gucci store, and like the very first Gucci original store ever. And then we went to the Gucci Cafe. I have video about that on here, so make sure you check that out.
And that store, the Gucci Garden, is the only one in the world.
Yeah, well, like I explained in the video, that Gucci store was transformed into Gucci Garden, which is their limited edition, limited release line,
one-time drops
line of products. So I was able to get that purse. It's, limited edition, limited release, and only sold there in store, not online. So then after that, we did Rome, which we went to Tuscany. That's when we went
Tuscania.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Same thing. It's a little bit outside of Tuscany, and that's where we did the olive oil tasting on the olive farm. And we had everything we had there was made or grown on the farm, and I have video of that on here, so check that out.
Don't come at us for not going to Rome. A lot of people were miserable that went on the boat to Rome. Because there was
see the Colosseum and stuff.
400 people just from our cruise line going, that they were changing venues. They couldn't get into the place. They sat all day online to not even.
No, but the traffic. A lot of people couldn't even get to the Colosseum because the traffic. By the time, because we only had a certain amount of time to get back on the boat, so they couldn't even get there, and then be able to get back on the boat. So. We didn't see a lot of the like staple monuments and stuff like that because it's tourist season and because the crowds are insane.
Roy wants to know, do the chickens have sharp talons?
What does that mean?
That's his question.
Is that for real? I didn't see any chickens. Or is that a joke? Am I missing something? Oh my gosh. We didn't actually see, if we're going to be talking about animals, we didn't really see a lot of animals. We saw a ton of birds. Birds are everywhere. But like ground animals, like, we have like squirrels and chipmunks and rabbits and stuff like that here. They don't really have stuff like that. At least we didn't see any. They had Italy. We saw a lot of lizards, like little guys, like little geckos. We saw goats and sheep when we were driving to Valdemosa in Spain. But that was really it. Horses, but that was really it. Next,
did you get your sunnies?
Oh, that was Lady Badger. Yes. So I got them. I love them. I wore them yesterday. We went food shopping yesterday. I wore them yesterday. If you're still here, I love them. Thank you so much. They're beautiful. So yes, I did get them and I love them.
Somebody said, show the Gucci.
Get her.
It's in the box.
You can get the ring and the sunnies that are there too. Okay.
I have mine, but I don't know where they are.
So I did do a video of the unboxing, but here it is again. Are you writing down all these other questions that are coming in? Okay. Page. So Gucci Garden, this is a special release. You can try to look them up online, but I couldn't find anything. I found one Gucci Garden card holder on eBay for like $600. So I think this is like super special. Okay, comes in I did wear this yesterday, but I put it back in the box. Okay, so she has the pink Gucci Garden. The smell of leather is gorgeous. So now I did get this in Florence, Italy. Here she is. Oh, you know what? I'm going to test the stones because I still didn't do that yet. Okay. So here she is. Now, in the video, I was wrong. I said that this is the serpentine. It's not. It's the tiger.
What's that? The Dionysus, sir?
I forget the name of this, but see, he's the tiger. He's not the snake. So I hadn't even looked at it close enough. And these stones are like a gray. And then I have the cherries. I just showed you guys. They match my cherries there. They also had a flower option. And of course it comes with the crossbody chain. And then the back has the Gucci Garden. Thanks, Robin. Hi guys. Hi everyone. I'm still very tired. Here's the opening. And then here's the inside. So you got lots of slots. It's like an accordion. You got the card slots in the back there, zippered section here. And this is like a blue, really nice fabric. And more card slots over here. I love it. It is gorgeous. It is black. All right. Did this, I might need to change the batteries in the Presidium. We'll see. Because I didn't ask her. I wanted to know if they're just glass or what. So we will see. I don't think my Presidium's working. It's probably went on vacation too. Let's try it again. All right, we'll put this down for a second. So this one What Gucci store was this?
This was Barcelona.
This was the first Gucci store we went in. This was in Barcelona. I got a ring. So it's sterling silver with the interlocking G. Interlocking GG.
Marjana just gifted 20 channel memberships to you.
Ooh, how do I do that?
Here, it's showing who they all going.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't see it because it's on StreamYard. Hi, Romel. Welcome in, everybody. So all those people got memberships. Yay! Yep. So let me see what it looks like because I can't see it on my side. So Thrifting in the Holler, Lauren, Wild Man's Mom, Edie, Joanne, Carol, Teresa, Captain, HML, Lisa, Brexy, Penny, Melody, Riley, Lisa, Hammonds, No Surrender, Susie, Wilted Lettuce, Lynn, Kaylita, and Gaynor Evans. Okay, so you all got a membership. I wonder, I think it's just probably the like the first tier. Let me look. Yeah, so all you guys get the custom emojis. So make sure if you're gonna type in the chat, look at what custom emojis you guys get. So that's awesome. Thank you, Marjana. How nice. 30 days. Look at that. Very cool. All right, I'm still trying to work on the Presidium. Kyle might have to go get
it's 1 or 2 or 3.
2. And then the Gucci sunglasses, I got these guys. You would have seen it. I took a bunch of pictures. So it's got the blue sparkle with the red. Woo. So I got those as well. Kyle got Sunny's. All right, it works. It works. It works.
That's because I got up.
Right? All right, let's see what these crystals are.
That's like everyone's car has a problem until I get into it. And then they're like, whoa, what's acting up?
Oh, so they're probably CZs because they go a little higher than the glass line. So that's good. So not glass. I definitely think they're like a gray CZ. So very cool. All right. Let's put her back.
You got to remind her. My birthday's coming up next.
I already told you I can't top a freaking European cruise. He's like, so what are you getting me for my birthday? I'm like, not a European cruise. All right. That's that. What is the next question?
And I did get a belt, sunglasses. I bought myself some nice leather, a leather stamped wallet, or like a custom one. And my nice.
Yeah, like I bought myself a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, my Italian loafers.
Yeah. Hi everybody, welcome in.
Next question was: are you going to Brimfield this year, or did you miss it?
So we missed the May Brimfield because we didn't want to spend money because we were going away. The next one is in July. We might miss that one too because we're still financially recovering.
I will never financially recover from this.
So we'll probably make the September. And that is in Massachusetts. So we'll probably make September. Okay, next.
So a similar question was asked, but not exactly. What was your best experience of the entire trip?
I think I really liked the olive farm. I thought that was so cool. Like driving through the countryside of of Italy to this farm of olive trees and grape vines for the wine, and sitting at that house at the outside little trellis or whatever it's called, terrace, and eating the bread that they made, with the olive oil that they made, with the vegetables they had, I guess like a roasted or sauteed zucchini and eggplant, all the different jams that we got to try that they made, the wine that they made. I thought that was just so cool. And then we got to like walk around the property. So I did take video and photo there. So that video is here on YouTube as well. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
What would you say? I liked that experience because it was just our little group.
Yeah,
you know
that
what
was
I mean?
a very personal.
Yeah, it was very personal.
No
it was very
rush.
private.
Yeah.
What was there, like 50 of us, if that? Maybe 40 of us?
Probably. I think 33.
Like 30 or 40 of us. So it was really intimate, and it was really special. I think I liked that the best.
See, I have kind of a hard time picking because we did pack so much into the 2 weeks that it was really nonstop. I think, honestly, experiencing Spain was probably my favorite part because we got to spend a lot of time around there walking through the streets.
Yeah.
Kind of seeing everything through there.
Yeah, that was fun. Like, we spent 3 days in Barcelona before we even got on the cruise. So that was fun to like walk the streets, pop into restaurants and try different, snacks here and there. And so that was fun.
You can walk a mile into the non-tourist zones and learn local stuff and see what they have. And that was awesome. Yeah,
every place we went, we made sure to try the local food, like what was their popular, food. I tried like cheese boards in every restaurant. I was getting a cheese board. The cheese and meat, like the charcuterie, was everywhere. Everyone did it.
Super high quality over there.
Meats, yeah.
So cheap, it's not even funny.
Are you writing down more questions that are coming in?
Speaking of that, what was your favorite meal?
Oh, geez. My favorite meal?
I liked the pizza. I made her try pizza.
I would have to say, we did try pizza in
Spain
at every location.
Yeah, every place.
I would have to say my favorite meal was in Capri, where we had the pasta and the pizza.
Yeah.
The pasta was awesome. We didn't have, so they don't call it tomato sauce, they call it ragu. And we didn't try that because honestly, I was a little scared because I'm very particular with my tomato sauce. Like, I don't like it chunky, and I don't like, I'm very picky. So we went with like a, what do they call it? It's a Papa y Cacio.
Yeah.
Olive oil and garlic, like
and
a aya oya.
Yeah.
But it was olive oil, walnuts, red pepper flakes. There was something else in it.
It's cacio pepe, that's what it is.
Cacio y pepe, that's it. But it was delicious. It was so good. They made it al dente, and the pizza was awesome. But the best pizza was in Florence, where we had the prosciutto on the pizza. That was delicious.
Okay.
But definitely best meal was in Italy.
So we got that. How about the jet lag?
So I don't really think I felt it going. I feel it now.
I was up at like 3:00 this morning because that would have been on 9:00 in the morning. So, I mean, I was up at 3, like ready to go.
Yeah, I didn't really know what jet lag was. I don't think I still really know, but I do know that I am incredibly tired. It's Wednesday. We got back Tuesday, 1:30 in the morning, and I'm still so exhausted. Like, I can fall asleep talking right now.
How was the jet boat?
The jet boat sucked.
Yeah, we kind of went over that already. That was miserable. It was a 45-minute ride each way with 400 people packed in there. Everybody was complaining about being sick. And
yeah, to Capri. It was the ferry to Capri. Very rocky.
Once you get there, worth it.
Yeah.
It's just, that was kind of rough. Next question you were asked, did you get a balcony on the boat?
No, we got an interior room mainly because the balcony rooms were incredibly expensive. And we weren't planning on spending much time in the room. So why spend the money on
there's plenty of balconies up top and wherever else you want to go.
Yeah.
Next question. How were the babies on the plane?
It was actually fine. On the way home, there was a baby, but he was pretty quiet. So it wasn't too bad. Thank God. Are you getting, there's more questions coming in. Are you seeing them?
Yeah, I have them.
Okay.
Of course, the question, how's Dallas?
Dallas is great now.
Sleeping under the desk.
Sleeping under the desk, farting as usual.
We had a question, did we see Belgrado?
No. We really didn't see any, like I mentioned before, we really didn't go to any of like the main attractions, as you would say, because we were told it's tourist season. It's going to be incredibly packed. The lines are hours long. Yeah. So we're like, let's just do more personal type things.
We stayed a lot in local places, smaller shops, smaller places in towns. Mm-hmm. We did walk up to some of the older architecture, but we did not enter. We did not sit on the lines for any of that. We just, kind of pictures of things and went on our way.
Geez, 1 week to get back to normal? Oh, don't say that.
Someone wants to know, did you thrift anything we can buy?
No. So I would have loved to buy things to sell to you guys, but things weren't really cheap enough.
Yeah, it would have been primo dollars plus. If you shop over in Europe, you know that there's a little bit of a process. They have what's called VAT, value-added tax, which is a 14% tack on to anything that you buy. You do get that back, but it's like a 3 to 5 week process. So it's a whole processing thing, claiming through customs, going through a whole ordeal to kind of get it all over.
I wish I could have. I even barely was able to get my family stuff because everything is retail prices. We didn't have time to go to, what was that flea market place in Spain? La
Rambla.
La Rambla. We didn't have time to do that, but that's probably where I would have been able to find some stuff for you guys. But it wouldn't have been that many items anyway, because we were kind of strict on our spending.
By the time, because our last hotel was 2 blocks outside of La Rambla, but
we were shot.
We were really, I think we kind of went a little bit in on spending and buying stuff. So it was one of those, let's kind of relax and take it down a notch.
Yeah, so we didn't do that.
Next one was, what cruise line did you use?
Hi, guys. Hi, everybody coming in. Welcome. Cruise line, that was Royal Caribbean.
Yep.
Royal Caribbean, and the boat was Oasis of the Seas.
Which is an awesome boat for as packed as it was. We didn't really wait much for anything. It never seemed busy.
Yeah, like I said, there was about 7,000 passengers, 2,500 or 2,800 staff. So it was, a great experience.
We had a question. Did you visit Venice? We did not.
No Venice.
Another question was, did you spend your entire trip on a ship?
No.
So that we did not. We flew into Madrid for a layover flight. We got delayed. It was a whole nightmare. We got out of Madrid. We got into Barcelona. We were in Barcelona Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, we got on the cruise ship. We spent from Sunday to the following Sunday on the cruise ship while going through ports and excursions. And then we spent Sunday into Monday back in Barcelona, and then we flew home Monday.
Yeah. So 4 out of the 7 days that we were on the ship, we were on land exploring the countries.
This question was kind of already briefly gone over. Did you see any of the great architecture in Barcelona?
Yeah.
We did on walk-ups, but again, we did not really go into any of the buildings. Some of the lines were 700-800 people deep.
Yeah.
You had a question. Can we ask for weekly invoices instead of invoices for every item or sale?
Yeah. Yeah, I do weekly invoicing if you want me to hold items. I mentioned that when I show my ordering instructions on the screen. Usually I just talk about it for my jewelry because I do my jewelry videos on Mondays, and I have on there that if you want me to hold your items for the week, just let me know in the email and I will send you an invoice for just the items, and you just have to pay for the items as you go. And then at the end of the week, I could send you a shipping invoice.
Carrie was exhausted just watching the Capri video. I had to say that because I watched it today, and yeah. I look back and I'm like, why did we walk?
I know. I'm like huffing and puffing. I can't breathe.
Next question. Would you recommend a cruise vacation or a land vacation?
I think if it's your first time going to Europe, I think the cruise was really great because we got to see multiple locations. And then maybe our next vacation, we can pick a one destination and spend time there and explore that one area.
Yeah, you see 5 or 6 different things that you like, that if you actually took a plane flight over to Italy's very small. You could spend 5 or 7 days on a land vacation, and you can take 2 days at each of those locations and actually see everything that we would have liked to see, but now we at least know where and what things are. We
figured for our first European vacation, a cruise would be better so we can see like bits of a lot of things instead of just picking one, location. So if it's the first time, I would suggest a cruise. If you've been to Europe before, I would suggest destinations.
Yeah. But we did kind of a both thing, land and then sea. Little much, especially if it's a first vacation, probably don't do that.
Yeah, it was really long. 14 days was after I get homesick very easily. So after like day 5, I'm like, I want to go home. I miss my house. I miss my dog. I miss my American shower. I miss my bed. I miss my pillows. But I kind of had to like get that out of my head and enjoy the world.
Another question was, what level were you on the boat?
We were on
floor 7.
Yeah, deck 7 out of
17.
Yeah, we were on deck 7 out of 17.
Can we buy your bee bag?
No, not for sale.
Message me later.
No. Next.
Who planned your vacation? That was me. Again, I have never left the country. This was all on a whim of just speaking to people that I know that travel, researching, about geography, kind of going by something that she said she wanted to do, a Mediterranean cruise to see Italy. And I kind of looked and saw what was around, and I just studied it for a few weeks and where things were and how to do things. And I spent a lot of time behind the scenes researching everything and making sure that it was all done right. It is a lot. I don't recommend you doing that if you don't have prior knowledge of like geography, cities, light language, or anything else like that, because it does become a lot and it's very easy to miss a step.
But nothing bad happened. We didn't get pickpocketed. We didn't get lost. We didn't miss the bus back to the ship at the excursions. You know, nothing. We didn't get food poisoning. Nothing. Like, we got a little bit of diarrhea. But it was very minimal. But that's probably because of the water, the food. It was very different. But it was nothing that, you know, was completely
we were
like,
not,
you know, stressful or anything.
By any means. There was no hurry up, let's go. There was no sweating anything out, just the layover, because our plane had a problem with the luggage loader in the very beginning. So we got delayed for 2 hours, which almost pushed our flight past the holdover period. And our transfer plane was pretty much, we had like 30 minutes to get 30 minutes through an airport and back onto the other one. But that's really unforeseeable. You couldn't have done anything about that, but everything else was super smooth. And so hit me up from my travel agency.
And yay, we hit 102 thumbs up. Yay! Thank you, guys.
Did you try any new kinds of candy?
No, actually. We didn't try any candies, but we did try a lot of the snacks. Like, we went to a lot of like the little, I call them bodegas. They're just like little supermercats. Where they sell everything. They sell like grocery stuff, beer, wine, you know, everything. And we tried a lot of the Spanish snacks because they have a lot of flavors that like we don't have here.
Way better than ours.
Yeah, like a lot of the chips, like the Doritos, the Lay's, all that stuff. They have flavors that like we don't have here. So that was kind of cool. We did go and get like a lot of the fruit, like the fresh fruit from the fruit markets and stuff. We did, like I mentioned before, we tried a ton of cheese.
Yeah, we went to a quesaria.
Cheese is my favorite. So we went to a specific cheese store, and it was just awesome. So we did try a lot of stuff like that.
Another one, this was asked earlier, US dollars to euros. Transfer rate is €1 is a technical transfer is $1.07 US. However, due to fees, marketing, transfer rates, and everything else, you pay anywhere between $1.15 to $1.27 US dollars to a euro, depending on where you kind of transfer and stuff. So you got to really be smart about where you get your money, when you get your money, because a lot of people will hit you really hard on that transfer rate.
But as far as buying things in euros, it's pretty close to like American money, like when you're buying things.
Yeah.
Can you get me more water, please?
Sure.
And what's the next question?
We're on our second to last one for now. So did we count our steps? We did not, but the phone did. And Capri was like 3.4 miles.
No, it wasn't. It was 5.6.
Oh, yeah.
5.6 miles we walked in Capri. But we didn't look at anything else. And that was only
15,000 steps.
That was only because I think someone had asked that, right? In the video. I think in the video of Capri, somebody asked how many steps it was or whatever. So we looked in our phone and it was would you say 15,000 steps?
Yeah.
15,000 steps or 5.6 miles. The food on the ship was excellent. The food on the ship
Shout out Basil.
The food on the ship was
I'm gonna let him out.
Amazing quality. Yeah, all uphill, exactly. Even the free food that is included with your ticket was amazing. We did do 3 restaurants that you had to pay for that were additional on the ship. And they were like the more expensive restaurants. Amazing. Amazing. All the food was amazing. We did do a Michelin
in Barcelona,
a Michelin restaurant. It was like 7 or 8 courses or something.
A place
that was weird.
Curat. It was our first one. I read like the first 2 things on the menu and I'm like, no, if I read this, I'm not going to eat it. And
that was, I mean, I didn't hate everything. I only didn't like a few of the things, but that was probably the only meal that I would say that I had things that I didn't like.
But it was, I did it because it was fun, because it was different. Same thing. Like the first thing was a huge oyster, and I'm like, I don't even eat oysters, but they stand over you. They're like, enjoy. Tell me how it is, and I'm like,
I did try things that I never had tried, because obviously we're in other countries, so I wanted to experience different things, even on the boat, because most of the meals that we had were free. They were included in, our trip. So I would try things that I've never had, because if I didn't like it, I could just send it back, get something else, and not even worry about it. So you guys are probably gonna make fun of me, but I never had eggs Benedict, because I was scared I wasn't gonna like it, because the way the eggs are cooked, and then the hollandaise sauce. So I figured, let's try it when I don't have to pay for it. And it was delicious. So there was a lot of things that I was able to try that, you don't normally get to, I guess. No, I'm not going to write a travel journal. Nope. The travel journal is basically the videos that I posted. It's a virtual travel journal. How about that? Thank you. And welcome in anybody coming in. So what I did do on the trip, I mean, you guys, this is like, so what I would do is I paid attention to everybody's bags. Okay.
Also, ask more questions. We're at a 0 count. We're caught up with anybody. So anything no more you questions. Want to ask doesn't have to be trip related. It can be the business related, startup related, anything you guys want. Feel free to ask it and we'll get to you.
Yeah. So I was paying attention to what women were wearing, really what anyone was wearing, not only on the ship, but in the countries. And I wrote a list of all the brands that I saw.
First, take a guess what the most popular brand.
You just stole my question. I was going to ask that.
I wanted to ask it.
First of all, I'm going to make it a giveaway question. Okay. Oh, okay. What was your room? Okay, we'll get to that in a second. What was the room like? So I'm going to, so guess what the most popular luxury brand was that people were wearing. You can put that in the comments. And the first 2 people that I see with the correct answer will get $5 credit.
Is it actually a luxury brand?
Yes.
Is it?
What are you even thinking about? I don't know what that is. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about my list.
Oh, I was going with that one.
No.
I'm leaving.
Okay. So the answer is Louis Vuitton. And so Lindsay, you get $5 credit. I have to write this down because my assistant left. Lindsay gets $5. And who else said LV? Susan. SJG. All right, you both get $5. LV was the number 1 brand I saw people wearing. Okay. I do see all of your entries. So yeah, I mean, Louis Vuitton stuff was everywhere. Men were wearing it. Women were wearing it. Bags, shoes, sunglasses. Here I wrote down, there was a lot of the never full totes. A lot of different ones that I've never seen, like a lot of the bags that I've never seen before. But yeah, Louis Vuitton was the number 1 brand I saw people wearing the most. Men were wearing like the crossbody bags. If you guys saw my video I did where we went to the olive farm for the olive oil tasting, and I'm videoing our tour guide talking about the farm. The guy that was standing in front of me had a Louis Vuitton messenger bag, like a crossbody bag. It was like black and gray. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but he was wearing one. Okay, the next brand, so not really next, but these are the other brands that I saw people wearing a lot of was YSL. YSL, the big quilted tote with the big YSL down the front, the big one. I saw a bunch of those. And the flat crossbody, I saw a lot of those too, YSL. I did see a lot of Chanel. You're gonna have to go back and look at the questions.
Yeah,
I think we got a few.
It.
I switched the page. Why are you?
Because I have my question section.
I did see a lot of Chanel. It was like the traditional quilted double flap, like that everybody has. Well, everyone that has Chanel has it. I did see Dior, a lot of the saddlebags. And the book tote, I think it's called, a lot of the book tote. I did see the Dior visor, the Christian Dior visor. What else? I think that was it with Dior.
I don't necessarily think that they're all rich, but you know how it is when you're traveling. People bring out their like tourist style stuff. They want to status quo kind of,
I guess,
show off. That's my thoughts.
I do think that in Capri, people are very wealthy.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, if you're wealthy, you're not bragging about it. I think people that brag about it, they want the attention, they want to show off. There was a lot of that. People were like decked in Gucci. Gucci was another one I saw a lot of. A lot of men were wearing Gucci, a lot of Gucci bags, Gucci shoes, sneakers, flip-flops, slides, belts, sunglasses, hats. I mean, anything you could think of Gucci, people were wearing it. It's second in line from Louis Vuitton. That people were wearing so much of it. So many people were wearing it, I should say. I did see a lot of MCM, crossbodies, and backpacks. I did see a ton of the Hermes sandals, like the H sandals. A ton of those, but not really anything else that I can remember. I didn't see any Birkins. Burberry, I saw a couple of crossbodies, a couple of totes, like luggage totes. That's the other thing with Louis Vuitton. There was a ton of people with Louis Vuitton luggage, like luggage duffel bags and stuff like that. Like the rolling luggage.
Which I would never check a Louis bag. Somebody'd be like, oh yeah, that's mine.
Yeah. A lot of men were wearing Burberry, like the Novacek shorts and stuff. I did see a lot of Goyard, a lot of the totes and the shoulder bags, in a lot of different colors too. I saw like orange and green of the Goyard.
I don't know what most of this is.
I was trying to point things out to him, and he's like, "Oh no!" I wanted to record it and do like a fashion thing, but I didn't want to like, if someone saw me, like, I didn't want to do that. I only saw one Christian Louboutin item, and that was a pair of flip-flops. And that was on the boat. And then I saw Givenchy. The only things I saw from Givenchy was like these like straw, like rattan style, like shopping totes. That was a lot in Capri. And they had a lot of Prada, like rattan straw, like shopping totes. But back what you were going to say, a lot of people there in Spain and Italy wore Guess and Tommy Hilfiger. Those are like super popular. Like a lot of people were wearing them, and the Guess and Tommy Hilfiger stores were like everywhere. So I thought that was interesting.
7 out of 10 people had Guess on.
Okay. Yeah. Just because you can buy stuff with a credit card doesn't mean you're rich. It's not your money. Okay, so there was a couple more questions that came in.
So the first one was, what was your room like on the ship?
It was pretty standard. It was small. When we first walked in, the bathroom was on the left, and the shower was so small. It was a stand-up shower, and I'm not a big person. I'm 5'4", and I couldn't even go like this without hitting the wall. Like I couldn't hold my arm out without hitting the other side of the shower. So trying to shave my legs in there was very challenging. And I couldn't imagine if somebody was, bigger than me trying to shower in there. It was very tight, very, very tight. But it had a king size bed, right? King size bed. It had a couch, and it had a vanity area with a counter and a big mirror and like shelves and like cabinets and stuff and a closet. So it was, what they say was
160 square feet.
160 square feet. But, we were only in there to sleep and shower. So I don't need anything bigger than that, Okay. Next.
Next one was a business question. I believe it was D. She says, I make homemade CBD. But it was balms. I have rave reviews, but I need exposures. Any advice?
Do you have like little, do you guys have, I don't know, my brain hurts. Like little vendor fairs in your town, or like church yard sale type things where you can like buy a table and like sell your items. I would start there. Like our town or surrounding towns do like town-wide little festivals or craft and vendor fairs, stuff like that. I would do something like that.
Yeah, you can leave cards. You can speak to a lot of stores, like especially how they do around here. We have like a lot of holistic stores and stuff like that. And people who make things can actually go in, talk to the stores. They'll put them on the shelf, stock it. They'll just charge a percentage on it. It's kind of a lot about the exposure, persistence. It takes time. It can be really frustrating. It can really beat you down. It can take a lot out of you from it. But over time, exposure, people seeing it, making you become a household name is what kind of makes it. If your product's good, your product's going to get out there. It's just persistence on pushing it and knowing the right way.
So I hope that helps. Look into like your local like festivals and fairs and stuff like that. Try that.
Next question was, how was walking on the cobblestone streets?
It was fine. We knew to wear like comfortable shoes and stuff like that.
Still nicer than the streets of New York.
Yeah. It was because I was recording a lot of it. So I had to be careful, like to watch where I was stepping. But a few people did trip. But we didn't. We were good. The cobblestone streets are beautiful. And that was pretty much everywhere we went.
Yeah. Last question I have pending. How were the shops on the ship?
Very expensive. There weren't many shops. There were a lot of jewelry, obviously.
Yeah,
a lot of jewelry.
is sponsored with Royal.
A lot of jewelry, a lot of watches. There were like 3 like clothing shops, but again, very expensive, like $40 for a shirt. They did have like brand name stuff. Like they had Moschino and What else do they have in that one store?
Which one? Oh, in the port one or whatever.
I forget, but it was very expensive. He had to get a few shirts because he ran out of clothes.
Guy packing.
Yeah.
Don't leave us to it.
He
I planned a vacation. That's enough.
He had to buy a couple shirts, and I think I got like a couple small things, like, you know, little touristy things, but everything else was just ridiculous. You know, you have another piece of paper. You don't have to keep shoving it on one piece.
I'm doing the questions here.
Okay, so next.
Were there any handicap-friendly locations that we visited?
Yeah. Yeah, because there was one family who had their son in a wheelchair, and we saw them a lot.
Yeah. So here's the actual thing. Royal Caribbean with the ships are extremely handicap friendly. Also, they offer special excursions called their accessible excursions that is strictly for handicapped families, people with a handicapped person, that picks the easy ways, has different special places built out for it to make sure that you can still enjoy it and get to see things that you may not normally get to in other countries, may not be so friendly with it, but they have special guides, special locations to be able to do that for you.
Yeah, and there was a few people we saw on the ship in wheelchairs, and we didn't see them have any issues.
Yeah. Did your room have a window?
No window. We had an interior room.
And also Carrie's question, Gaudi's buildings in Barcelona. Now that's Sagrada Familia and a couple of the other ones. We did not go into them. There was waiting list of like 6 months to get into these buildings.
We did see them though. Like we saw them. We just didn't go.
Yeah, it was not easy to get into any of these places. Again, June, if you're going to go into the places, probably don't visit in June. Maybe go earlier, like March, April, when it's a little bit colder before the tourists.
June through September is like tourist season.
Yeah. So it gets wild there. I mean, we walked up to that museum and the amount of people.
Are the outside lights on?
Probably not.
And can you shut the shades? I think that was no room with a view, no view. It was closed in. I think that's really it. Tahiti, that must have been awesome. Any designers from USA? You mean that people were wearing? I was just looking at the luxury stuff. But I think that's about it. If anyone has anything else, and I'm trying to think, we have to do the $20 giveaway. So let me get that set up. That was from the secret giveaway where you guys had to put window in the comments from a purse sale that I did. Purse sale video. Now, I think I have to get the link again. I'm going to do it on my phone so I can show you guys. Show it. I can probably do it on the computer and screen share it. Let me try doing that.
It's not for this chat. It was for a secret thing.
It was a month ago in a purse sale video. It was a secret giveaway. Let me take a minute to get this up on the screen. And let me get the link. It was the one where I got the Gucci little toiletry case in the America's Thrift Supply box, which I did use on vacation. Okay. Let me make sure this is it. Yes. So let me get the link and I'll screen share in a second and get it all set up. Filter duplicate. Okay, so let me screen share now. Screen share. Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
I can't with him.
Judgy McJudgerson.
Okay, so we have 170 comments. Did I do this right? Let me see. So let's see. If this goes, then this will be for $20. All right, so this was a month ago on my video, my purse sale video, where I got the Gucci toiletry case in the America's Thrift Supply box. I stopped the video and I was like, if you're watching, put window in the comments and you'll be entered to win $20. So this is that giveaway. So if you are the winner, you will win $20 credit, and same rules apply that I read off earlier, and it will expire in 3 months. And it'll be auto-applied to your next invoice. Let's see if this works. Ready? Oh, yay. I think it's going to work. Who's going to be? Who's going to win $20? Elizabeth Rivera Soto. She won, Elizabeth. So make sure you email me because I don't think I have any of your information. That name doesn't sound familiar to me. So make sure you email me and let me know your information, your mailing address and stuff like that. So when you do order something, I know where to send it. And let me stop the screen share. Congratulations. And I'm going to put my email in the chat just in case. Another chance resale 1@gmail.com. Congratulations. Yay, so $20 credit. Congrats. Okay. We will do a few more $5 credits, and then I'm going to call it a night because I am tired and I'm starting to mix up all my words. So we'll do one more. Good night. Good night. Thank you for coming. We'll do one more $5 giveaway. We'll do like 2. And this one will be I don't know. We're just going to put #June. Margot. Okay, so that will be this entry. So put that in the chat, #June. And you'll be entered. We'll do a couple more $5 giveaways, and then we will call it a night because I am tired. And then next time I will see you guys is on Friday for Purse Sale Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 Central, 2 Mountain, 1 Pacific. That video will launch, okay? So let's get everybody entered, and I will get that set up on StreamYard giveaway tool. And I hope you guys had fun. It's definitely been a little weird, like getting back into the swing of things. I think it's because I've just been so tired. I've been like out of it. I did clean up a bunch of purses today. I'm going to clean up the rest tomorrow. I have my nail appointment tomorrow. And then Friday, Purse Sale Friday.
Yeah, 2 weeks of throwing yourself off schedule is definitely not.
Yeah.
The same thing coming into work today. I get in and I'm like 19,000 emails. Like, huh.
Yeah. When I got back to check my emails, I was really nervous, but everything was fine. Aw, thank you guys. I missed you guys. I really did. Like I was, away, and I'm like, I feel so left out. Like I feel so out of the loop. I got home. I did try to watch a few like YouTube videos and stuff of while I was away, but it was kind of hard to find time. But I got back and I'm like, I am so left out. I feel like I miss out on so much. Dallas, when he saw us, it was 1:30 in the morning and he was sleeping.
Yeah.
And he was like all squinty eyed and doing like a low wag. And then he came up to us and it became his normal self, was jumping around.
Yeah. Pounce in my lap, roll onto the floor, pounce onto her, roll on.
Full body wags.
It was more of a, is it really you? You're home?
All right. As everybody entered, so we're going to do the last few giveaways. I'm like, I miss you guys. I'm like, everyone's going to forget about me. I'm like, I told him, I was like, what about if I do my purse sale and I lost subscribers, and I was getting all like emotional. I'm like, I hope people didn't forget about me. All right, good. Okay. So let's put this down and we will go to share the screen.
Yeah, it's really tough to record and enjoy the vacation at the same time because there's literally so much going on.
And so much to look at.
Outside of the camera screen that you're focusing on what you're recording and you're missing so much. So it really does take a lot to kind of vlog that and go through that entire thing. Like, I don't think you have any idea.
Yeah. But I also wanted to, like, I wanted to do it so you guys can see and experience what we were experiencing. But I also wanted to keep my YouTube channel like alive in the algorithm, because I didn't want to come back and then, my whole business is screwed. You know what I mean? So I did it for multiple reasons. But also because I want the memories, like I want the videos like for memories as well.
And it's kind of a shared thing. You guys have been here from the journey from when she started. You can see where we are now, celebrations, ups, downs. Yeah.
That's why I wasn't like Capri, Italy. I said, walk with me, like, or come with me to Capri. Like I'm like bringing you guys along, like, come on, walk with me.
Come up all the stairs with us.
Okay, so let's share the screen and do these giveaways. Share. All right. You can see it?
Yes.
On YouTube?
Yes.
All right. 43 entries. Let's see. This is going to be for $5 credit. So, and you have them separated. Yeah.
I rechanged, so my mess paper is not your mess paper.
Okay, so remember, now we can't have two, people win again. So keep that in mind. Let's see who the first winner is. Who's it going to be? $5. $5 credit. Woo, woo, woo. Linda, congratulations, Linda. You won $5. Congrats. Let's see who the next winner is.
I think Kristen wants a break from traveling for a little bit. We said you should make a channel called Kristen Travels. Maria did.
Rose, congratulations. You win $5.
We're going to take a little break between our next.
Congrats, Rose. And next winner is, and this will be the last winner of the night, $5 credit. Who's it going to go to?
Maybe a local trip next would be fun.
Yeah. Roxana, congratulations. You won $5 as well.
She subscribed to you because she came across your videos on your travels.
Oh, look at that. And you just won $5. Congratulations. So that means you can get $5 off any order that you place with me through September. September, right? September 19th is the expiration.
Yep.
So congrats. And thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I think the flight alone was very exhausting. It was 8 hours, and I am not good sitting still for that long. I've been to Florida a bunch of times. 3 hours, perfect.
Well, we met the one woman who was working on the cruise ship, and she says, Carrie can probably vouch for that. She says, I live in Australia, and I've basically come to accept that anywhere I go in the world, I'm sitting on a plane for 20 hours.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, this this trip was very difficult for me doing the 8 hours. It was very, very hard. I did Arizona, which was 6 hours. That was rough. So it's hard for me to sit still in one place. So we're going to do some local stuff in the future, but we're definitely going to go back to Europe in time.
Yeah. Italy and Capri was probably pretty cool in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's a bit overpacked now. However, if you are willing to go off the beaten path as we did, there's still a lot of really cool hidden gems. Yeah. Even in Capri, that's tourist central. We found a lot of back roads to walk down with little hidden shops and really cool places.
Margot, good luck on your trip. Safe travels. Have fun. And let us know if you come close. Even if you're like maybe 3 hours or so away, maybe we can figure something out.
There were public beaches everywhere. Capri, they were very small. They were about 6 feet by 4 feet because it's just all boat docks.
Yeah.
But otherwise, everybody did have public beaches in all the other places.
Yeah, we walked past a bunch of them. Yes. Seville. Okay. Seville. Spain is beautiful. I loved Spain. Loved it.
It was, compared to here in New York, people don't really have pride of picking up after themselves and keeping things clean. I mean, Spain was incredibly clean. We didn't see any mess, any garbage, anything anywhere.
All right, guys. That's enough for us. I'm falling asleep. Kyle's voice is about to give out. Thank you all for hanging out. I love you guys. I've missed you guys. And I will see you on Friday for Purse Sale Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay? Remember, that's 3 Central, 2 Mountain, 1 Pacific. Yes, Dubai is definitely on my list. 100%.
Margot wants to get another buzz on with you.
Yes, definitely, Margot. Anytime. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on Friday.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Love you guys.